the God of small things. Dear brothers and sisters, what is happiness? Mostly you know what happiness was. In search of an answer to this question about happiness, I would like to say about God in three persons. This Sunday in the church, the celebration of the Holy Trinity will take place. So we reveal here the concept also of happiness. The latter often comes from paying attention to the little things. You are happy in church. You shouldn't want to be ever happier. Many people lose small happiness while waiting in vain for big ones. Happiness is not a gift from the gods, but the fruit of an inner attitude, said Erich Fromm. Today, we emphasize this point. I am especially happy when happiness is imperfect. You know, perfection has no character. Here I would like to talk about a religion which Fromm associates with an increase in the intensity of feelings and thinking as well as efficiency. According to Fromm, subjective-objective religion is a specific mental state that promotes the internal development of an individual. The dualistic language of philosophical reflection and science, according to Fromm, reveals the failure of religion. We live in a society of notoriously unhappy people. Religion socializes the individual and at the same time opens to the spirit of the times, but also to the spirit of rationality, and so on. Fromm calls the Catholic religion, also Calvinism and Judaism, as authoritarian because it inhibits human development due to the inhuman authority of God. You see, accordingly, modern religions tend to be no dualistic. For Carl Jung, religion is the collective unconscious that protects against possessions and so on. The religion of Friedrich Schleiermacher, thinker from the 19th century, is a religion of seeing infinity, a reflection of what is infinite. When we watch the images of the first stars and galaxies in the universe, you see from the times just after the Planck era, just a few thousand millions after the Big Bang, it took place 13.82 billion years ago. Through the James Webb Probe Telescope, we are amazed by the beauty of the cosmos. At the same time, science faces new challenges. Quantum gravitational space-time theories do not describe all matter, all energy, dark energy, dark matter, and so on in the cosmos. Here we expect new discoveries and new laws. We find that space and time are apparently not so solid. At the same time, to the passive man of the technical civilization, religion reveals the most beautiful nature and moral principle, ethic. Happiness is the only thing we can give to others without having it ourselves. Happiness never really disappears when we have our loved ones around us. Who can laugh is happy. Happiness is the courage of the beginning. It reveals itself especially at the end of the action. Many people lose small happiness while waiting in vain for big ones, as I said. So do not wait and grab small happiness we should. Happiness is an achievement resulting from the intrinsic productivity of man, accompanying all productive activity in thinking, feeling, and acting. Through religion, man finds unity with the world and preserves his integrity. Schleiermacher revealed religion as a reflection of what is infinite. I said, Max Scheler then went further. He spoke about the autonomy of religion. Religious acts are constitutive for human consciousness, just like thinking, perceiving, and feeling, so that cannot be conditioned by longings, wishes, needs that are directed to the empirically knowable sphere. Their existence can be accepted only when one accepts the reality of the sphere to which they are directed. In other words, since it is necessary to accept the reality of God, and everything speaks for him, see cosmology, science. I understand religious acts as existing, and I am not ashamed on my religion acts. So, on the next solemnity of the most holy body and blood of the Lord Jesus, I am going to the Corpus Christi procession. Finally, I would like to mention St. Augustine, doctor of the Church, who wanted to explore the Holy Trinity, God in three persons. Once he was waiting by the sea. He was walking by the sea, and he met a boy who was pouring water from the sea into a hole in the sand. He pointed out to him, "Boy, look at how big this sea is, and how small the pit into which you carry water from the sea." In response, he heard, "I will sooner pour this water from the sea into my hole than you will fathom the mystery of the Holy Trinity." Augustine loved his mother, Monica, very much. The dialogues of the mother with the son, which they had in Ostia, had gotten in Ostia by the sea, have been preserved. He himself understood that he would not pour the sea into the hole in the sun. Mom will be mom, and his God in three persons be God. 1. We are the part we want to use eventually. We are going to the Independence March in Warsaw next Sunday. Beloved, we are the part we want to use eventually. We are going to the Independence March in Warsaw. Whether there will be a positive change in the feelings of Poles, whether good will prevail, I do not know. But I wish everyone to meet God, meet Mother. She was the first to show me the moon, and the first snow on the spruces, and the first rain. I was then small as a shell, and my mother's black dress rustled like the Black Sea. What end? By Gałczyński. And I bless my compatriots from my heart. God bless you always.